Okay, people, here we are back with another episode of Trenny and C.
Hey, did you know that tens of people have subscribed to Trenny and C this month?
Yeah.
Don't be the last to subscribe.
Be the first, potentially.
Yeah, you could be the first, actually, sure.
Okay, so today is just as exciting as any other day that you join us at Trenny and C. What do we got today, C?
Tonight, we've got...
Love it.
Springbank 10-year-old single malt Scotch whiskey.
Modern day classic.
A modern day classic. I like that.
Yeah, it's got the age statement. It's got everything you would want out of a whiskey.
Look at that bottle. That's a cool, classy bottle.
I think it's a great looking bottle, and they've started to change the look of it a bit, but it also looks great in their new bottlings, I think.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Oh, sure. So, why don't you tell us a little bit about this, and I'll give the people a little close-up here.
Sure. Okay, well, this Springbank was established in 1828. Good old 1828.
Good year.
Yeah. The founder was Archibald Mitchell, now in the hands of the great-great-grandson, Hendley, I think his name is?
Henley G. Wright.
That's right.
I like it when people use their middle initial.
Yeah.
Sounds, powerful.
Yeah. Trenny A.
C. Is your last name C?
Should be.
Anyway, so that's 5 generations of Mitchells.
Yeah. Good. Yeah.
5 generations of Mitchells owning it.
Yeah.
That's pretty damn impressive these days that Diageo doesn't own it. Or
Yeah, pretty much.
Pernod Ricard or something.
It's basically like a craft distillery that's been gone through the generations and owned by the same family, which is pretty incredible.
Also making Hazelburn and Longrow.
Yeah, so they have 3 expressions. The Springbank is kind of the standard. Hazelburn is the non-peated one, and then the Longrow is a little bit more heavily peated.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this classic it's in the middle there. It's not heavily peated by any means, but
it's a nice balance.
We'll get to that.
They also do from malt to bottling, all at the distillery. 100% of the process there.
Yeah.
Really incredible.
So they do their floor maltings, they do their distillation, they fill it up, fill the barrels, then they obviously age it, and then they employ a ton of people within the Campbellton region just to work at the factory, putting the stickers on by hand and the corks in by hand. It's pretty incredible.
Yeah. And as they say, that gives them as much possible control over the quality of the product that you're getting. They actually influence every single step, which is incredible. The BBC did a really great special, was it the history of whiskey or the history of Scotch? Anyway,
whiskey, yeah.
It's the history of something, you'll find it. But they did a really good focus. There's like a 15-minute part of this documentary that's just on Springbank that gives a ton of really cool information. They go and visit the distillery. It's really neat. Yeah. Anyway, we're going to go to break here. We're going to give you some credits. We're coming back with a segment. Yes. We haven't done a segment in a bit.
Yeah.
Let's do a segment.
I'm looking forward to it.
Okay.
See you in a minute.
are.
Trenny and C, drinking whiskey, describing all the flavors for you and me. Irish, Scotch, bourbon, and rye. If they like a bottle, they'll tell you why.
Tonight's segment, if we didn't already say, it's called Blend Factory.
Yep.
We've done it before.
Trenny and C, Blend Factory.
Where we take this ping pong ball, we drop it into the Drinko Plinko machine. Wherever it rattles around and lands, we pour that into a glass.
Yeah.
We do that 3 times.
So let's just go over what we got here. We got some Drambuie, we got some Crown Royal, Jack Daniels, Glenfiddich 12-year-old, Southern Comfort, and some Moonshine Apple Pie.
Yeah, so it's all, let's say, whiskey related.
Yeah.
It's not all legitimate whiskey, so
there could be some good blends actually in this.
It's more like you're going to make some kind of highball or something.
Yeah.
unless, if you get lucky and you drop it it lands 3 times in the Glenfiddich 12, we're just getting a nice Glenfiddich 12. It's
not bad.
That's fine. But if you end up with Apple Pie Moonshine, Southern Comfort, and Drowned Beauty, well, you're getting a
sweet drink.
Look your mess there or something. Okay, without further ado,
you go first.
I'll go first. Okay. Here we go. Come back, baby, come back. Okay, Jack Daniels.
Nice.
One sip of Jack Daniels coming.
Go for it.
Oh. Ooh, Southern Comfort.
Southern Comfort and Jack. That could be okay. That could be okay.
Bit sweet. Come on back. Okay, Jack Daniels. Okay. So I'm just having a little bit of a Jack Daniels Southern Comfort mix here.
That doesn't sound too terrible, really.
No, I don't think there's anything wrong with that at all. Glug, 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 glug. Let's call that 1.
Oh, okay, that's 1.
Call that 1. Glug, 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 glug.
Whoa.
2.
Oh, that's a hefty pour.
Having myself a drink tonight.
Yeah.
And a little Southern Comfort.
Mmm.
Glug, 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 glug.
Nice. That'll be good.
Okay, we'll try it. We'll wait and try that in a minute.
Okay, try mine here.
You want me to just drop it for you?
Sure, yeah, do it. You got the ball.
Just for the sake of it. Here we go.
Yeah, what do we got?
Trenny's turn. Here you go.
Oh,
stalled up for a second. Ooh, Crown Royal. Oh, that's the dud for sure.
Jack Daniels. Okay, well, this could be good. I need a liqueur in there now.
Yeah, that's a weird one. Over there on the side. Oh, Crown Royal Jack and Glenfiddich.
Okay, let's try this out.
It's a weird one. So what I say is let's pour them in, and then we'll remove the Drinko Plinko machine, and we'll come back and taste it in a minute.
There we go. Jack, was it?
Yeah.
And
Glenfiddich.
It's interesting.
It's
all 3
It's
countries.
all whiskeys, yeah.
And it's 3 different countries.
There you go.
Okay. And then the Glenfiddich 12.
That's gonna.
I promise we are gonna get to the actual Springbank 10-year-old review here. Ooh.
There you go. Oh wow.
Yeah, that'll be nice.
Make it a quadruple. Eh?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll be right back to taste this shit mix.
Excellent. Okay, we're back. We got the our shit mixes here.
Blend Factory.
Blend Factory. That's what it's called. Why don't you go first?
Okay, so I have a double Jack Daniels and Southern Comfort, which I feel like might actually be a real drink or something.
Pretty good, actually.
Here we go. Smells really banana-y right now, like more so than Jack Daniels normally does. Here we go.
Final verdict.
Not good.
Not.
Final verdict, terrible.
Okay, I've got some Crown Royal. I've got some Jack Daniels and some Glenfiddich 12.
So you have all whiskeys from all different parts of the world.
And on the nose, it actually smells pretty good.
Huh?
Okay, let's try it. It's not terrible. I would probably add more Jack or something like that.
Let's switch.
Let's try it.
Yeah. You try that. That's like a fruit explosion. Like a shitty fruit explosion.
Oh. Yeah. I can't drink it.
Yours is way better than mine.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that was a fun experiment. Yeah. Time to slam them.
Cheersies. That tastes like medicine.
Mine was reasonable.
Oh, that's... Ugh.
Okay.
That was very medicine-y.
Moving on to the actual Springbank 10-year-old review.
God, I wish we would.
Yeah, let's do it already.
Let's get something in my...
Something good in your mouth?
In my mouth. Let's get something good in my mouth. It's weird.
Something hard. It is 46% hard alcohol.
So while you pour, as you said, it's 46%. If we didn't mention it already, non-chill filtration, natural color, 10 years old. This is a lot of good things.
Hitting some points there.
I think we hit 4 out of 4 on that. Age statement, higher percentage, non-chill, natural color. Those are all great aspects.
And
everything you're looking for.
And I gotta say, Springbank in general, they do that with all their products, with their Hazelburn, with their Long Row, with the Springbank. They do a 12-year-old cask strength. They do a 15-year-old cask strength. They just everything they do is exactly how it should be done.
Now we've talked about what they do.
Yeah.
Let's talk about what we do.
Sure.
We do color, nose, taste, finish, and viscosity.
Right.
We rate them all individually. We come up with a composite score. We blend the score together from the two of us, and we come up with a score out of 33.33, which is the Trenny and C scale.
Yeah. Much like the Richter scale.
Yeah. Unique.
Yeah.
But good.
Yeah.
Okay, so color.
Color.
I think it looks a lot like a Sauvignon Blanc to me. Maybe a little bit, almost Riesling, but yeah.
Yeah, okay, and I said golden grams.
Golden grams.
I don't know why.
Anyway, it's kind of golden.
It's golden.
It's very golden.
It's not very Grammy, though.
No.
But,
that's fine.
Okay, let's get to the
No one knows what that means, but that's fine.
Oh, I love the nose on this one. It's got something very unique to it. You can tell it's Springbank right away.
There's a blast of fruit and, to me, red berries.
Yeah, I get this. It's this weird version of toffee, and it might be that. It might be a fruity, vanilla, smoky toffee or something on the nose.
It is a very nice nose, very pleasant.
It's like when you
aromatic.
mix sugar and butter together and you heat it in a pan. That kind of like browned butter thing. I like that.
There's a herbal sweetness to it.
Totally.
It's got a freshness. It's hard to describe when I get this fresh, clean smell. But I don't know. It's fresh and clean smelling.
Yeah, it essentially meaning it's been well made.
Super weird tasting note that I got.
Yeah.
When you crack open like the powder to make iced tea, and like you open that like foil on top, and then that like dust comes out. Yeah. Iced tea dust.
Okay. Iced tea dust.
Instant powder.
And this was luckily not, instant made whiskey.
No, it
took
a lot more than an instant at
so
Springbank.
It also has this briny kind of salty, made by the ocean kind of smell to it. A little bit, like you said earlier, herbal. It's got that sage, like California windswept, salty sage to it.
I like it. Let's taste it.
Okay, let's try it. Mm-hmm.
It's earthier than it smells.
It is. It starts with that sweetness, and then the mid palate, it's that earthy kind of a little bit of the smoke, a little bit of the leather. It has a bit of that what do you call it? Salty lemon sort of thing to it.
Okay.
Like the rim of a margarita glass.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. It does start out sweet off the tip of your tongue, and then it gets earthier and. Yeah, it gets a little bit more interesting. It's got a kind of dynamic thing going on as it flows across your mouth.
And it's not overpowering at 46%, but just for those people out there who don't add water to the whiskey, it is a good experiment to do a little bit. Just like 4 or 5 drops. Just to see what happens. Because
we only use distilled water.
Yeah, distilled water. Trenny and C patented. Anyways, you'll notice after a little while of water being in here, it gets rather cloudy, and that is a sign of it being non-chill filtered because it has all the oils and stuff. It hasn't been stripped of anything from the wood of the oak when it was being aged. So, really good.
So let's get into finish here. You ready? Or are you gonna talk about the wateriness? How's it hold it?
The water adds to this one. Doesn't drown it out. It doesn't.
Then I better have some.
It's like it coats all the kind of rough edges, and it's just delicious. I love it.
Super misty.
Yeah, it gets misty pretty quick.
So finish.
Yep.
Citrus. A bit of a tea, and a little bit of that bitterness that goes with the tea.
Yeah, and I'm also getting the majority of the smoke that is in this whiskey, I find on the finish.
Yeah.
It's not really, like on the nose, it's really kind of caramelly and sweet and fruity and delicious. And on the flavor, it has a little bit of the smoke, but it's at the end, the tail end of the...
Rolls with
like
down
right
your
at the
throat.
back.
Right down your throat.
Yeah.
Viscosity. It is.
Well,
it is. You can kind of. I don't know. I don't know if it's just the fact that the mist shows up, but it kind of has that coatingness to it.
I think so. I think usually whiskeys that are non-chill filtered are gonna have a little bit more of a heavy mouthfeel to it because none of the oils have been stripped, so it does leave a little bit of this oil to your palate. Honestly, guys, the Springbank 10-year-old, like I said, modern day classic
at $90 Canadian.
Yeah.
Roughly 60 to 80 US, depending where you're at.
Yeah.
Great buy. Let's score it up. We're running out of time.
Okay. I gave it a 28.04. C gave it a 26.67, which in turn is a 27.36 in grand total. That is a great score.
And we're going to throw this up on the board, and that's going to be the end of the show tonight.
Cool. Okay, we've got Springbank 10-year-old 27.36. just below Stag Junior, just above the Johnny Walker Green. I think that's a pretty fair assessment.
Thanks for watching.
Cheers. Subscribe.